In the last episode, dark matter wreaked havoc in town, and Abby was nearly shot, saved just in time by the actor. With the plant creature's help, the dark matter was sealed deep underground. Meanwhile, the mayor's wife over the phone appreciates her husband's consideration and is very satisfied with their decision to adopt a girl, agreeing to provide more funds for his research projects. Suddenly, she's disturbed by noises from upstairs and the unusual swaying of chandeliers, prompting her to end the call and investigate. During this time, the mayor, claiming to be in a meeting over the phone, is actually having an affair with the sheriff, indulging till dawn. The mayor's wife finds the girl terrified in bed, speaking of a terrifying ghost in the room. Initially thinking it's just a nightmare, the mayor's wife goes to get a blanket, only to witness water seeping under the door. Opening it, she finds the bathtub overflowing with filthy water, and her deceased daughter lying within. Embracing her and speaking words of longing, she doesn't realize the dark matter has attached to the girl. The plant creature, despite gaining great power from its mutation, yearns for its human form and life. Suddenly, the swamp consciousness awakens, binding the creature with vines and exposing it to horrifying visions of corpses, instilling immense fear. After a loud roar, the creature breaks free and is approached by a stranger rowing a boat. Not a real human, but a manifestation of the swamp's consciousness. Explaining the ordeal was to grant new abilities and urging the scientist to keep faith, not letting appearance affect his essence. Elsewhere, the actor prepares to leave town, believing he has fulfilled the witch's task after saving Abby. However, hesitating to leave, he steps out of the car at the town's edge, only for his hand to burst into flames upon trying to cross the boundary. Realizing the devil's curse is still intact, forcing him to abandon his plans of leaving. Regretting the deal made with the devil, the actor understands he can't achieve his dreams or escape the eerie town, and his dormant demonic powers awaken, lurking within his costume. After a night of indulgence, the mayor rests, while the sheriff, exhausted, plans to change and head to the station. In conversation, the mayor learns shocking news that Liz Tremaine has found a lead, forcing him to reconsider the murder investigation to maintain credit and find the scientist's killer, causing the mayor some concern. With a somber expression, Dr. Woodrue overhears Abby recording her research diary. Astonished by the plant creature's sample's cells, which not only can morph at will, but also possess infinite regenerative properties, defying biological norms. He inquires about the origin of the plant sample, suggesting that if used wisely, it could spark a medical revolution. During their conversation, he deduces the sample's connection to the scientist. Abby, worried about attracting trouble, does not disclose the full details about the plant creature. Meanwhile, the mayor casually uses the diner's kitchen, claiming a sudden craving for soup, which the store manager finds odd, sensing an ulterior motive. As the town's major landlord and the diner's owner, the store manager reluctantly accepts the situation, hoping Liz Tremaine ceases her investigation into the murder case to avoid trouble for both of them. Liz, determined even at the risk to her father's life, vows to continue uncovering the truth behind the scientist's death, infuriating the mayor. Dr. Woodrue, using a special device, arrives at the research lab and notices unusual footprints that don't seem human. He collects plants from the scene, finding them identical to Abby's samples, and takes them. Under the influence of the swamp's consciousness, the creature learns to use new abilities and communicates abnormally with the trees, revealing images from years past, including a young Abby searching for a lost friend. The creature, about to intervene, realizes these are past events, and the stranger vanishes. Abby, alerted by a phone call, visits a mansion where the girl hums a tune, surprising Abby. Upstairs, the girl's mannerisms eerily resemble the friend's, even sharing private jokes known only between them. Initially thinking it's a prank by the mayor's wife, Abby decides to leave, but the door suddenly shuts, and the friend's ghostly form appears, accusing Abby of a past incident and desiring Abby's demise in the swamp as atonement. After leaving the mansion, Abby encounters the witch, who warns that the mayor's wife is entangled with an evil spirit, putting their lives at risk. It's too late. Under the evil spirit's influence, the mayor's wife hastily departs the mansion. Elsewhere, the sheriff, receiving a tip, ventures into the wilderness, a man, revealing he witnessed the scientist's murder on the night of his death. At the crime scene, he discovers packaging from explosives, leading to the shocking revelation that her own son, Matt Cable, is the murderer behind the mysterious case. The man quickly grabs a shotgun to defend himself, demanding a large sum for his silence or threatening to reveal the truth. The sheriff, feigning distress, seizes the moment to fatally shoot the blackmailer when his guard is down, coldly advising him not to mess with the wrong people in the next life. The girl lures the mayor's wife to the swamp, where the ghostly image of her daughter emerges from the water. Despite her fear, the mayor's wife approaches out of love for her daughter, but the evil spirit takes over, and the girl collapses, caught in the trap. Abby finds the mayor's wife's car by the bridge and is approached by the girl, now back to normal, who warns that the ghost's plan is nearing fruition. Abby rushes to the scene, finding the mayor's wife standing eerily in the water. As Abby tries to intervene, the possessed woman attacks, nearly drowning Abby, who manages to escape the dangerous situation. The creature hears Abby's call and rescues the mayor's wife from the water, taking the blame for the events upon itself and showcasing its new abilities by connecting with nature to reveal hidden memories. The scene shifts back to the day of the tragedy, showing Abby and her friend, drunk and daring, on the bridge. Abby playfully pushes her friend into the water, only to realize something is wrong when her friend doesn't resurface. Panicking, Abby jumps in to save her, but experiences a bizarre occurrence as if her friend is attacked and pulled underwater by an unseen force. Abby initially thinks it's just a joke again, but realizes upon inspection that her friend was dragged away by a dark force, not by her actions, allowing her to let go of her long-standing guilt. Meanwhile, Matt arrives nearby, calling out for Abby, unaware of the recent developments. The creature retreats to observe from a distance, witnessing Matt's caring actions as he covers Abby with a jacket to keep her warm, feeling an uncomfortable twinge of jealousy. Liz, preparing to leave work, finds her car vandalized, with a knife stuck in the tire and two masked figures approaching, hinting at a new threat. Liz Tremaine, undeterred by threats to cease her investigation into the murder case, fights back against her assailants. The actor, happening to pass by, rushes to assist but is attacked by another masked individual, resulting in a severe injury and significant blood loss. The masked men manage to escape the scene, realizing their stirred trouble. Meanwhile, the mayor visits the hospital to check on his wife's condition, but is intercepted by Dr. Woodrue, who reveals that the plant sample Abby obtained comes from a massive living entity. Dr. Woodrue suggests that capturing this creature could lead to groundbreaking advancements and immense commercial benefits. The mayor then introduces a top hunter to Dr. Woodrue to organize a hunting expedition. The episode concludes with the question of whether the powerful plant creature can evade the impending threat posed by the skilled hunters. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, because by subscribing you have supported me to make better videos. See you in the next video.